Going back to the books. What adults know comes primarily from two sources: what they have been told and what they have experienced personally. Okay, that's pretty clear, right? I think that's pretty obvious, but this is when it gets pretty cool. They sometimes have difficulty keeping the two sets of ideas separated, becoming convinced that what they have been told is true, even though they have never personally experienced it. And that is something that you see in the military. You see in the military where guys kind of, they hear something, they make it into something that they think that they've experienced. I know it sounds crazy, but they do it. And it's dangerous. It's dangerous. And when I realized that happened, when I realized that was going on, I was very suspect of everything that got said. I was very suspect and said, well, let's make sure that we confirm these ideas before we just run out and do them.
Is that kind of like those martial arts demonstrations, right?
Exactly. Exactly. And you can imagine that before the UFC and before you actually putting two humans in a cage to brawl, it was all theoretical.
Right.
And if someone said, you know what, if you strike the person here in the neck, they will fall down.
Right.
And this is, people legitimately believe that. Hey, if you hit the person in the neck, there's a brachial nerve and it'll go down to the skull, and they will immediately fall down. Right. And people believe that, but they never tried it, but they believed it. And there was a lot of the times those stories were mixed in with someone that had been told that they'd seen it one time or they'd experienced it or whatever. And so that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.